Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! How are we all doing? Hi, guys. It's been a while since I've gone live, and there's a few changes that have gone on StreamYard, as well as some of my technical bits. So you can tell I've got a bit of a border today. I thought I'd run with that. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you had a great morning. And all the comments coming in already. And the beauty is that those you lot used to watch us during the pandemic pause. I couldn't see old comments, but apparently there's an infinite amount now, so I don't have to worry about it scrolling and me losing comments. So I can say hello to you all, to Craig Miles and Ansel Ray and Callum Burrell and Ali Shepherd, Dave Sabby Williams, of course, and Rachel Bentley and Adrian Luscombe. Hello, everyone. Stuart Brown with loads of patrons. Hello, lovely patrons, amazing patrons who help us make all of this happen, the podcasts and the videos I do, as well as these lives as well on Christmas Day. Hope you had a wonderful morning. Hopefully you've all seen my postbox photo. Hello, Helen Rees, Stephen Garden, Stuart Brownwood, Anita Platt, Lindsay Jones. Hello, wow, all coming in. James Rockall, Callum Burrell, lovely new music, he says. Yeah, thank you. I made that especially during the week. Yeah, I have been busy. I haven't had downtime. I've been busy making things like that little video. Anyway, how are you doing? Hello, Val Perigo. Carl Johnson, so much technology. Yeah, I love it. I love embracing all the new technology. Graham Holland, good morning. King Danny. So those of you who saw me wearing that Christmas postbox, the postbox during the Christmas park run, I was meant to wear a cap, and I kind of had friction burns on top of my head because it was rubbing and I was quite warm inside of it, and I've got quite a red raw patch, but I've got my King Danny hat on. So Michaela Joycey and or Joycroft, sorry, I should say, and if you also Katie Tween, if you happen to watch this video, yeah, I still got it, King Danny hat. I didn't wear my BPTT t-shirt. I'm going to retire that because it's starting to, if I wash it and wear it, it's going to wear out. So that's going to go into preservation now, I think. Also, I'm a little bit tight wearing it. Anyway, hello to everyone. Happy Christmas to you all. So hello, Rory Marriott. Morning from isolation. So yeah, I've seen a few things this morning about people having to isolate because of COVID, or they've had partners or loved ones also got it. So if you are having to isolate and not able to get to a park run on Christmas morning, then my love goes out to you. I was, of course, at Bushy, and I've written on these little notes over here just in case I don't forget anything. It was manic. It was about 1,500 to 1,700. Actually, my result came in a little while ago. I was 1,400 and something, and I was about 38 something minutes. But they had to have a triple funnel. And just like a couple of years ago, because of course you remember, or hopefully some of you will remember, a couple of years ago, because there's 2,500 people didn't really hang. They left and they funnel ducked. So it really causes complications. But Andy Wingate, credit to him, has managed to process results and put something out there already, which is amazing considering, because of course it is like organizing cats in the funnel a lot of the time, because you have a lot of people who don't know quite what the etiquette is. But yeah, I think it was 1,500, 1,700. You guys will probably be able to find out and know exactly how many. Anyway, so yes, if you are on your own, hopefully this is providing company. Parents, hopefully you're watching on my TV because they're staying with me. I'll take them back home to Hatfield later on. Morning. Hello, Bev Gow, Dolly or Bev. Dolly is just here. Sorry, Dolly, I'm going to disturb her. She's asleep on my lap. She's insistent. Hi. Say hi to everybody, Dolly. Say hi. I am a floof and I was tired. I was so very tired, but she's snoozing on my lap anyway. And of course, I've got my Meowy Christmas jumper on too. Anyway, so yes, big hugs to you all. Love the postbox bingo, Danny. Yeah, it's first class, as people said. Sally Watson, Merry Christmas. Actually, I need to bring this. Actually, I should read them, but I forgot I can bring the comments up. Merry Christmas. Depression got the better of me, and I didn't manage to get off the sofa, but I'm loving hearing about everyone else's parkrun days. Sally, as you know, will know that I have been through quite a period of depression myself. It still comes and goes on occasion. So I can relate and empathize, and I'm sending lots of love, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers will be sending our love to you too. So hopefully you feel better, but hopefully this is also brightening your day. Sarah Jane Phipps. Sarah, is that proof of delivery? God, I don't know what that means. Anyway, Tony Mallin, oi oi. 1,604 finishers. Thank you, Paul. Okay, amazing that they managed to cobble some results together. So yeah, forgive me if I'm a bit overshot while I get used all over the shop while I get used to this new technology, and also the fact that my brain is whirring from this morning. There's so much going on. I just was on Twitter and Facebook, and all the notifications are going crazy. Sorry, Nicola, for the notifications that are pinging off on Facebook, let alone on Twitter and everything else. And you get DMs as well as WhatsApp. So it is manic. Hopefully it will settle down this afternoon for us all, what everybody's telling everybody what they're up to. Do please post on our arbitrary post for the pod, but please keep it to things if possible, or really funny stories and anecdotes. That's what you want for the pod. I'm going to keep it really short thought, I've got a small bit of audio from Bushy. I don't need to profile the event. Nicola doesn't need to profile Conningham Hall either. So we're going to try and go for a 30-minute, so it gives us a nice big break in between Christmas and New Year. And Gail Jasmine, sorry I'm late. You don't need to worry about that, Gail. No, it's always available on playback. Big quitches, says Drew Edwards. Thank you, Drew. John Matthews, International Man of Expendable Income. Merry Christmas all. Are you in Germany, John? I know you tagged earlier where you were in our WhatsApp, but I don't know exactly where you are. I think it was Germany. Anyway, James, Dennis Jean, Martin. Christmas wishes throughout and enjoyed parkrun this morning. Brilliant. Did you have any funny stories? You'll hopefully see it in the video. Please watch my vlog. It's everybody just looking at me, laughing, making comments. Dogs are going to pee up you. Dogs are fascinated by my costume. Just everything. Can I put things in your slot? Is it too late to send a letter out now? All the people who I don't know are just like, wish you could hear, there's the post box, there's the post box. I was spoken about the post box. Have you seen the post box? So it had the impact I wanted to do. And I think there's a lot of value. That's why I don't do fancy dress, because I don't want to saturate that. I want it to be something really important and special and really hit when I do it. And of course, I thought nothing better, considering postbox bingo during the pause, than to do that. I've had it sat there waiting for so long, and I've finally been able to get it out and wear it and bring loads of smiles to everybody that saw it. It was a really joyous occasion, and lots of people were laughing and smiling. And I think I hopefully helped brighten people's mornings. Neil McBain. I nearly said Nell because I spoke to Nell McAndrew. She was doing barcode scanning. She scanned my barcode. She was volunteering, so big credit to her. She's just sent me a tweet saying thank you. It's lovely now. Sending love to Sally. Thank you to everybody sending love to Sally. Much appreciated. Are you the man with the post box? Says Dave Sabby Williams. Tis I, Dave Sabby Williams. Oh, the Netherlands, says John. Sorry, mate. Yeah, just a border jaunt. Holly Ochiltree. I'll read this and I then want to go on to something else. Morning and Merry Christmas, Danny, Dolly, and with me now is no park run for me this morning as my husband has COVID, so it's a quiet Christmas again. So there we go. This is Holly's one of these people as an example. Did my own not park run. I'm testing negative and finished with a Bucks fizz. I hope you all had a wonderful morning and lots of love to those finding today challenging. 100%. If you are lucky enough to be able to have a park run available to you, hopefully you went along. If not, we're here, and just spend some time with us. Don't be alone. Anne Payne. Hello, Anne. It was lovely to meet you again this morning. Yes, likewise. Good to say hello to you too. In the big funnel, double bonus. I met PSH on the way out and got to thank him. I didn't see him. I saw Joe, but I didn't see PSH. I knew he was there. Eventually, I asked Joe if he's there, but because there were 1,600 people as well as spectators. There's a lot of spectators on Christmas Day. It's actually really hard to see everybody. Very easy to miss. And of course, if PSH is running, I don't know, something 20 minutes, I was doing 40. Yeah, I hadn't had an opportunity because I was in the funnel at the end for a long time. So it really completely changes the dynamic. Festive greetings, says Kirsty Weston from Deepest Darkest Dorset. I know you had 700 something plus, isn't it? Is that a pool park run? So loads of people. Cole Johnson, there you go, over 500 at Cardiff, the last of Welsh park runs for a while. Yep, touch upon Wales park run. Yeah, there's nothing I can say really. Everything's been said. Parkrun HQ have communicated everything. That's resonated. Yeah, I'm sure we all feel for you. So and the numbers at 1,600 at Bushy kind of showed that a lot of people were quite confident about being outdoors in large crowds. It might be the last time I do Bushy, though. I do think that I'm not a big fan. That's wrong. I do like big attendance events, but I do like my smaller events. So I am looking at smaller ones like run on Christmas Day, like Mole Valley or something, for future years. I think my time at Bushy on Christmas Day is probably coming to an end because I love it, but it is manic. My involvement or my experience on that morning is very different to someone who just rocks up, runs and goes away again. And my Christmas days are meant to be about having time with family and downtime, and it doesn't quite happen. Anyway, right. So I need to send love to every one of you that volunteered or participated. I mean, because of course, if you can't participate, no one to volunteer, but the volunteers spending their time. And anybody, if you're doing the booster vaccinations today on Christmas Day, big love to you too. The fact there's a lot of people volunteering or even working, even things like the emergency service, if you're working today. Obviously, you won't be watching this, but if you see us on playback, a lot of love to you and you're in our thoughts. Rachel Bentley, Tiny Pickman did a thing, a 50th run. But the arbitrary, I say arbitrary post, it's not the arbitrary post, you know what it is. He loved the attention. I didn't, as a lot of people kept asking. It was my 50th birthday. Did you have a 50 balloon, did you? Ian Towers was at Albert Park Run and Sarah McKay was at Gunpowder. Valued responders, says Callum Barrett. Right, so I would like to ask you to do I say ask you to do something. If you want to join me in this. Now, for a long old time, I've always gone on about I don't want things, I don't want gifts, I don't need stuff. I'd rather someone else who really needs something have it. And a couple of weeks ago, or maybe early in the week, I've lost track of time, I asked our patrons, our wonderful patrons, 250 plus patrons who are in our Facebook group, and I said, would you be okay if we found something charitable to do as a surprise and chip in? And so I wanted to look through and make someone's day. Now, a YouTuber who I really like, who does very, very, very well. And you often see some YouTubers that they randomly find people and they give them money, as it were. Like they got nobody watching their stream, they give them money. But that's not what we're going to do. There's a guy called Charlie, and he said that he would randomly find somebody that needed money because, of course, say their pets or something needed, they had a high vet bill, even with insurance, and they couldn't afford it. And he just gave them money because he wanted to do a good thing. And it really it hits me because, of course, I love animals and I wanted to do something very similar. Now, I asked the patrons, would you be willing to do that? And they all thought it was a really lovely thought, resoundingly. Not everybody. I mean, of course, some people are a bit unsure, but most people were saying, yes, I would. So what I did yesterday is I spent some time with my mum who was here, and we found we wanted to go fund me. And so there's a lot of people that I ask, they need help, they do other charities, and they asked to have some money go towards the animal. And we picked one out and we found one. And now I'm going to put money in, and I'll do that very shortly. And other people in the Patreon group said we'd like to do that too. So if I bring this up right now I found this one, and this is obviously the picture, lovely kitten. It had to be cat based. Again, there is no obligation of you guys to do anything. Just watch and join if you want to. I'm going to do something. I'm going to lead by example. If you want to join me in this too, I want to make someone's Christmas. I want to do something which is charitable and have a nice surprise that we can bring an audience to. So I found this one, which is help Keo with her chemotherapy. Sorry. Created a day ago. I've checked loads of stuff out. I've made sure I wanted to do due diligence about how it was okay. And I will contact the organizer as well afterwards to make sure, because she's going to suddenly see some donations go in, and I want to have updates for you guys. So what the story is this little kitty just here, which is Keo. She is owned by a person called Riser, and she owns Keo, a very cuddly cat, only 6.5 years old. She adopted her 3 years ago. She's a really lovely kitten by the sounds of it, diagnosed with a very rare and aggressive cancer. If I scroll down to the bottom actually, do you know what would help if I found it properly? There's more pictures of the kitty, but also she's also got the vet information just here. So she's got proof. She's knocked out her address. So it wasn't one of these things where people, you don't want to have a fear. I didn't want to have a fear of like we give some money to somebody and it be like fake or just basically chancing. I wanted it to be real. And there is the vet information and the date and everything else. And I'm going to contact him. Anyway, right. The point being that this poor kitty has a rare and aggressive cancer. And of course, you don't have to do it for what I'm doing. If you want to follow suit and do something for anybody, be it like a children's leukemia charity today, then do something, follow in that suit, and let us know if you want to do something like that. But this is the one that I'm specifically going to do, and I want to drop some money in and raise this money. I don't want to, if we hit the goal, fine, we're not going to do that, unlikely, but if we can just add a bit more money as a random gift that we've picked out to do a good deed on Christmas Day, then please join me. Cats with this type of cancer are very rare. Then she's developed a urinary infection. They've had scans and tests. They've got lymph nodes, and they need to do work on it, chemotherapy, and there's a long treatment. It's going to be 3 months. It needs to be paid up front, and any donations will help. So I'm going to chuck money in now. So if you'd like to join me, please do. What I will do is I will put the link. Now, hopefully, I'm going to post a comment and it should go into chat. Let's see if this works. Come on, work for me. It has. It's now gone into Facebook on the chat, and it's gone on to YouTube. So it's gofundme.com and then /F and then help Keo with her chemotherapy. So the links are in there. So hopefully you can see that. I'm going to chuck 50 quid in, at least 50 quid to do that, just to bump it up. I will do that very shortly. I'm not going to do it online. You'll be able to see that I have done it because you can see the donations. I'm not going to enter all my details live online on the page right now, but I assure you I will do that. So if you'd like to join me, please do. Please make sure your name are on the donations. You can look how other people who are anonymous, that you get that a lot, where people just randomly chuck money in and they go, here's 100, here's 50, and they remain anonymous. People go on here and they just philanthropically lob money in. So if you're behind that, please join me. Dave Sabby Williams, I knew you'd do it. Thank you, mate. Sorry, I'm a big softie this morning. Merry Christmas to you, Vivian Fraser. Martin Adams, 245. Let me just do the man thing and just ignore me being a big softie. 245 of Carlisle Parkrun. Big shout out to you all. Linda Kirkcaldy, Michael Dodd, and so on. Anyway, so yes, Dave Sabby Williams, I knew you'd be one of the first. Lots of love to you, mate. So yes, I will do that shortly. Emma Shaw is going to do it. Thank you, guys. Like I said, I'll contact the owner of the kitty and we'll make sure I'll keep updates. And obviously, a lot of these people I think are going to be primarily patrons, and I'll keep you guys updated via our Patreon group. And also, if you find out more, I'll put it in the pod down the line as to how it's going. Okay. Right, that's not the purpose of the live. Anyway, that was just something I wanted to do. So, right. I'll come back to that in a while. Right, let's take this off. Let's remove that. So back to your morning. Lucy Anderson, never apologize for showing emotion. Lucy, you deserve a lot of love and care because of the work that you do as a paramedic. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a photograph in the early hours of the morning. So I think you've been working today. So you need a lot of love and credit and kudos to you. And also, Mark, Mr. Brockerhurst, please tell me that you're watching this. Mark's not been well. Hopefully he's okay with me publicly saying this. So he did post on his own Facebook page, but Mark has had blood clots. He's had blood clots and in his lungs, and he had to go to hospital, and Lucy encouraged him to go to hospital. It could have been a lot more severe. So need to send a lot of love to you, Mark, as well. Get well soon. Absolutely. There you go. 100% agree with you, Emma Shaw. Get well soon, Mark. Rory Marriott. Hello. 217 Ipswich. I only know as I did the results here because I know that you're in isolation or unable to go there either. Hello, Mark, watching quietly. Well, not quietly anymore. Let's call you out and say, get well soon, fella. Sarah Jane Phipps, I'll match whatever you donate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to drop 50. I promise I'll drop 50. And you watch, I'll go on and find my mum's put all her money into it. Anne Payne donated. Thank you. Thank you, Anne. Lost you for a minute due to that, but back now. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Anne. Is that why the numbers dropped a little bit and they've gone up again? Did some people pop away to go onto the page and come back? Thank you. Thank you, Al Garnett. Thank you, Holly Ochiltree. And yeah, big love. And Rachel Bentley. Thank you, guys. It means a lot. That's consider it my my Christmas gift from you guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. Right. Let's not keep you too long because, of course, well, I need to drive the rents back to Hatfield. I also need to cook my own Christmas dinner at some point. But I've loved having my parents. I mean, I said this on Twitter, and if you follow me on Twitter, it's not about the money that you spend on your loved ones. Of course, obviously, it's nice to spend money on people you don't know and do it for charitable purposes. But it's about the time that you spend with people, isn't it? It's not about the money you spend on them, but the time you spend with them. And we have finite time, and having occasions like today, it creates this everlasting memory. So I loved bringing my parents down, and they were happy to spectate and watch and watch all the silly costumes, including myself. So yeah, thank you, Gail Seal, for donating too. So yeah, if I missed calling anybody who donated, every single one is doing it so far. Do you know what? Most of you are patrons. I'm about to say it's unfair to those who donated who aren't patrons. You patron lot are just some of the most amazing people. I'm not just saying that because, of course, you chip in a few pounds each month. It's because I'm really proud of the Facebook group that I've created for you lot, and the fact it's a safe space and it isn't a toxic location. I shut that stuff down very quickly if it even dares to venture into anything controversial. And I want it to be a safe group and a safe forum, and there's a lot of love for each other, and you guys absolutely help that happen. It's one of the nicest, I'm biased, but it's one of the nicest forums and Facebook groups on there because it happens for a reason. Rachel Bentley says, give your parents a squeeze from the Gentleys. Yeah, I certainly, but I love the way that you did it like it was an innuendo. Give them a squeeze from the Gentleys, your parents, just to clarify. It could have been anything. Gabby Near, can we have a dolly glimpse? Absolutely. You certainly may in just a second, because once I go, then I'll lift her up for you. Jackie Morris, time spent is so much better than money spent with loved ones. Amen. Presents, I say presents with a CE, not presents with a TS. Tony Mallin said that to me. Emma Shaw, in big caps lock, we love Patreon group, such a positive force of good, 100%. And Gabby Neal, my favorite safe space on Facebook. Brilliant. Right. Well, go and spend time with your loved ones and your family. Go and eat all the foods, all the chocolates. Go and watch all the crap telly that's out there, all the Netflix or the Disney Pluses, all that sort of thing. Love to you all. Like I said, I'm going to go and have a look at that page. I'll keep you updated regarding that poor kitty. Before we go, of course, I've got to fan service. Look at her. She was come on, Bubba. Look, hi, sorry. I know it's bright. Here, Gabby, look. She says you're waking me and disturbing me. Anyway, there's the floofer. Right. Take care. Love you to all. Merry Christmas. Do I have an out video still? I do, didn't I? I have not done this in such a long time. Hello. Is it going to give the microphone a sniff? Has the audio been okay? Has the signal been okay today? It seems to be. I haven't got an outro video. I'm just going to do one of those awkward waves goodbye sort of thing, aren't I? And then hit end broadcast. Yeah, I think I am. Right. Go. Love you lots. Look forward to my vlogs during the week and the pod. Thank you for being supporters. Thank you for being watchers. Thank you for listening to all that we do. Merry Christmas to you all. Absolutely, Valperigo. Merry Christmas. Take care. Au revoir. Bye-bye.